Welcome to the God, what are we doing tonight session. Alright.
I see.
We went in a little bit and we got something we think is good. But you need to see stats, right?
I mean, yeah, I can try to utilize them.
Okay. Healers look like this.
We want the party bonus.
Ah, fuck,
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, I'll go in again.
M3. I just spent 4 hours looking at this fight.
Yeah,
Did you?
good warm up. We'll be taking a lot more damage from those guys.
Maybe.
Okay. My stat sheet looks like this. Spit or Zeph, if one of you could like give him your stat sheet in Charlie General.
This will be interesting.
That's not fair. Zeph has an extra piece of gear on.
Dude, his autos were doing more than half my HP, man. 60%.
No. You need to get buff his skins. He's tough enough because he's off hand.
I mean, it's
Managing-
not practice if I'm doing 70% of my HP on autos. Like, there's literally no point.
I like
The
spamming
whole
tanks.
reason we didn't do A&S, I'm fine with tanks just having more gear on.
You don't get my Adlo spam? You hate my Adlo spam.
Your Adlo with the shield is like, I think half the auto.
It's probably less.
Oh, his elevation needs stats for many besides.
Yeah, do you want DPS or are you good?
I mean, it should be fine for now.
Okay.
Healer stats is the lower bound for DPS.
Do we have a log to give him?
I started it. I think I didn't actually post it.
Okay. No fights.
Yeah, I didn't actually start the live log until now.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, so the task here is anything you notice to help, good as usual. But obviously, as we talked about, like, this is kind of making Mitt hell. So we're just going to do shit. And if we don't have enough Mitt and we have to move stuff, or you can make stuff as it looks really spicy, more comfy by moving stuff around, then yeah, awesome.
67k is spicy for sure.
It is survivable.
So what countdown do we want? Since
yeah.
we're not really progging.
Like 6.
Okay.
Let Sylvie actually play the game.
I mean,
I don't need a countdown.
When you don't get to do the rainbow drip opener, it's so sad.
I don't need that white paint anyways.
You're gonna need reprisal, addle, feint. We're gonna need some strong shields.
Yeah, I think as a team, we're probably just gonna like empty the tank probably here, and we'll see if we have enough for later.
Do you need my add on this or the next deck?
Straddle this one.
Not this. Well, that's fine.
I specifically asked that because
Okay.
I'm sure to go to the wall.
Yeah, I'll they'll
Yeah,
take.
get the lowest gear.
This
fight
is
gear
pairs.
counter.
Pairs.
Thank you. Oh,
I will put Star Sign on that. I was greeting Star Sign for the attack.
why greed? Oh my
No,
god.
I wasn't sure if I could catch both.
For that like combination, if we could have a soil.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure that timing works if I do it properly.
Still following me.
It's in the auto this whole time.
I know, but like for too much.
Yeah, these towers actually hurt.
I wasn't scared at all. Is there like a, if you have time, is there like a really good soil timing I can use to like cover the second part and the first half with the first 15 seconds? Like, what's the most optimal soil I could place there?
You mean during the quadra-boom, octa-boom?
Yeah. I like want to cover like the first raid wide and then also have it for later.
My initial instinct, I mean, just from like watching the poll, was to have you place it just before the partner or spread damage goes out, and then that would cover the brutal impact after.
Maybe some
No,
of
I
those
was here.
I'm fine.
knockback.
Might die to this. Ah, I tried to knockback cancel it. Oh.
Ooh,
Did we just all die to that?
76, yeah.
Like 63.
If there's a log.
Yeah, I posted it in Charlie General. Is it working?
dude, this brutal impact kills me from full.
Okay, so let's,
I'll have neutral.
Ah, there it is. Okay, thank
I'll
you.
have neutral on that one. So.
yeah, so we can chill for a second.
I mean, most things weren't too bad. I do think the first octaboom, quadra-boom, a soil there would just be very helpful, and it would generate a bit of leniency. It came close enough that I mean, I'm just kind of like going off the top of my head, but I would probably say if that high roll damage could probably kill someone.
Yeah, probably.
So I think just having, just creating a bit of a buffer there
Yeah, makes sense. Would
would
you
just
say,
make things safe.
yeah. Should I save deploy maybe not for like the first like ship, but maybe like use it after that? That might let us like move some
I
other
think
stuff around.
If I were to think about this, like, maybe in like more of like a prog context, because like it's kind of like what you're trying to do. I wouldn't want to move it because you did survive, and I think the easy enough solution is to say, okay, let's just add a soil, because adding something doesn't really change anything
Yeah.
else, right?
Yep. Okay.
So I think it's just easiest just to say, okay, let's just add a soil, because you're just adding one resource, and
Yeah, the soil's actually technically free too, so. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do that then.
For the last bit of damage,
That's like 2 minutes in. You can tell us as we get there.
Yeah. We can pull now
Okay.
since we got the initial thing off, and we'll let you look at it while we pull.
Easy, you have the ground here, by the way, you have hands. Like, just over the legs.
Unless have higher physical defense.
I mean,
What are you gonna do about Beastfield? Die?
Full health to the casters. Higher.
Yeah, everyone should just have the same gear on then. You'll just get your gear synced with everyone else after this pull. I don't think I wanted to eat my fairy right here.
Hey, your shield is stronger.
Yeah.
Do you want me to keep the Adel here or no?
yeah, just keep everything else the same for right now.
Yep.
Or you put the soil here. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it'll probably fall off slightly before.
There's-
Okay, and that was just damage.
I got Riz, just healed.
Okay, yeah, I'll not soil the first thing, and I'll move it back a little bit. But yeah.
I can compare between pulls. What might have changed?
All my mitt would have been different because I accidentally ate my fairy and didn't have the buttons I wanted. So if I just change that and move the soil back, well, it'll be perfect the way you described it. Oh, that one hurt. You even have like a fucking...
My magic barrier actually does something on that mech now.
I have like speed and I put down
Okay, so on this upcoming Blazing Lariat, we had a Reprisal and Addle. On the Dive Boom or Octoboom that comes after, can we have the other Reprisal added there?
I'll get first.
And keep everything else the same. Could also add a feint there as well.
Which
Like once you see the dive, like and do it like late into the cast.
Oh, that was not.
Brad, remember?
Yep.
I want to do it now.
Oh!
He's up.
Tank LB?
You have macro here?
The 20% is not gonna save you.
Good job.
You know why Kath died? I think I missed him with the spawn then. I spawned into 3 people.
My block. He got overkilled by.
I really need...
I really need more piety in my gear.
I know. It's fine. It's fine. It's perfectly fine.
Watch your dude.
Does this do damage?
Yep.
Not this one, the next one will. Because we have to get hit by the poison.
Right.
You still have to get hit by one of them. This might get still gonna do damage.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. Going to 4 after.
Wait, 4? Oh, I'm not.
We all forgot
Yes.
the deck.
Who's worried?
This is fine, right?
It just doesn't know.
No, it just kills us.
102.
Good luck, Alice. We can see how much this does to you.
Oh, he's living.
I'm spamming
Oh
Convincing
my
on.
god, I'm alive!
Okay, so...
Do you want both of the lariat booms that we've seen so far to have be double ripped?
For right now, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, for...
That would just kind of be helpful for right now.
Yeah, I think...
Bring out the summoner so I can actually middle the real.
I'll save soil for that. I'll also... I think both of them I have Seraph up, so I can Seraph both the hits. That'll probably be good. And we'll live like the first half. That should make that comfy. Question mark?
Repeat that, I'm sorry.
I was gonna move, so one on both of them, I'll do the thing where we move soil back a little bit for like the second hit, and then it'll be up for both those hits instead of like the first one going out for the jump and the other thing. It feels like the most important hit for it to be up is the hit after he jumps to the side.
Yeah.
Because that's what's killing us. And then I'll also have Seraph, like, for that. So I'll, like, Seraph as he's jumping, and then... If I do it right, I can probably Seraph the initial hit, and then I can also Seraph after the jump, and have, like, 2 small shields on the big hits. And then save some stuff for the... I don't need to, like, unnecessarily shield that small hit in between.
Okay. Oops. Sorry, I'm just kind of going through a lot in the log.
Yeah, understandable.
On the first pull, we had a lot more on the Quadra Boom.
Feel free to move my CU around elevation. I just kind of put that wherever. I try to not use it for the raid ride because I don't think the CU lasts long enough.
What did I die to again?
You just died because you
On
were
this last
spot
pull?
minted by me. You weren't spot
Yeah, you died by like 300 overkill. Syl died by, it was about 500 overkill.
And that was again the second hit, or I was the second hit of that combo. What did
That was that.
What's the dude?
Sylvie was too? Okay, yeah.
On the different back. but
Okay,
same
yeah.
spot.
So if I make that adjust, okay. We'll
It's because the first hit is stripping our shield.
It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
You actually want to shield afterwards. The
Yeah.
first hit was completely eaten by shield.
yeah, and we're all stuck. I am trying to like time my shield to go out again,
I
but that's
will
why
try
the
to put my neutral earlier so that it can be up more.
Did you move Seraph?
in that pull it got moved because of the fairy eat, so it was up at a like random time. And I couldn't quite remember where
yeah,
it was.
because on the first pull, you had the Seraph on the first Quadra Boom, Die Boom. And on this last pull, you did not.
Okay, yeah. I'll consistently put that there so that we that'll definitely be like a difference, especially with 300 HP killing people.
Do you think it would be possible or slash beneficial to just like make a mid or something? That
I don't think so.
I mean, if you feel it would be useful, I would say yes, but only. I mean, that's really like up to you.
I think we keep pulling for now, and if like we get gated because Mitt's not consistent, but it sounds like I'm the only one being inconsistent. I can fix my shit. So
I'm also like.
I mean, it's just one pull. I want to.
Yeah,
you know.
but we can keep going. I kind of just move my shit around as like feel.
you're bad. Don't do that.
And it's always a monotonous increase in function, so it's fine. Also, Cat, you can't pawn in the opener. If you pawn in the opener, you actually have a stronger shield.
Okay.
Oh my god, we need to save our pawn for fucking.
Super
That's
Reapers,
how-
dude.
That's
Vitality
how we're
buff.
gonna get them more.
Yeah, if we're not consistent in this setting with elevation looking at stuff, it's hard for him to make any calls like that.
Okay, so I should just keep doing it.
Yeah, so you need to be.
Yeah. For right now, I think I want to just replicate the first pull at least for like the first minute or so.
Okay.
Okay.
You not just get clubbed by the AoE.
No.
So,
Well, not everyone.
all right. Okay. I fucked up. I need to do Seraph earlier than that. Okay. That's the hit I was thinking about deploying to, but if I always deploy that hit, that kind of helps too.
I feel like for the raid wise, they're mostly fine until later.
I'm gonna try putting deploy there.
The play is more effective on the lariat than the dives. They're only one hit.
Yeah, but.
But then we have to GCD heal, but that's fine. GCD healing this is fine.
Well, it's either that or you just need to create a strong
Oh
shield.
my
here.
god!
Yeah, we're fine.
Actually, it's not.
This certainly isn't gonna snowball.
He only got one on it. It's fine.
Just a body. Guys.
It's not ideal.
Oh fuck.
Is that what they call it?
Is that Octo? No, that. No, that was fuck.
That's Quadra, yeah.
This is Octo. Yes,
This is
No,
Octo.
we're talking about the first map.
Yeah. We can run it back. We can run it back. We can run it back.
Is there any reason you guys aren't enjoying that?
I think it's just an idea to not make it too easy, I guess, unless tank isn't.
I'm fine with the. I'm fine if you guys want to involve in the first buster or whatnot.
I mean, they could invuln, kitchen sink, invuln. Like, there's only 5 busters in this thing. Every single one except for the middle one could be invulned. If they wanted to.
For the jumps.
You kitchen sink everything. The kitchen
Yeah.
sink doesn't matter. You
Oh.
always have kitchen sink for everything.
Yeah, it's not saving Mint for anything else. If you have to kitchen sink one,
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you got it for everything.
Okay, so just before you pull,
You can talk while we're pulling. We're good.
Well, what I was gonna say is, you know, like if you want to take the play away from like the opener, like you have to make sure then that you have a strong enough pre-shield still going in,
Yeah.
because deploy is going to be like one of the most valuable in terms of shielding, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you buff it. So
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right here.
I think it's just like it's always very like if you're going to move a deploy, like you just really want to make sure like you have a plan beforehand.
Nice chain, buddy.
Octave.
Passage lasts for because it just 5 seconds.
Good lord.
Probably.
Okay, you have neutral here. Okay. That was very healthy.
Alright.
I'm taking a couple autos here for healers. Okay.
Yep. Gonna try and eat my fairy here. Probably do a soil here.
Yeah, I think a soil here would be very, very good.
Don't actually need the soul. I can.
Nah, it's always free.
They actually had the soil on the first pull here, and it did make it a little more comfy.
Yeah, like that.
I think also.
I just healed more there that time.
Hmm.
I have
I'm
light
looking
speed
to see
there.
it.
It's
Something
free.
I guess like, the
I'm-
one thing with like soil is like obviously because of how much gear you're taking off, like you're not actually going to kill this boss, right?
Yeah, well, even
so-
in a and I agree. Even in a prog setting, I will always throw soil on like fucking everything because I don't care. I don't need the energy drains to kill the boss. It's like
Yeah.
never gonna be that tight.
Well, I mean, I would have said, you know, like in a prog setting, like if for some reason you had like a P8.
Yeah. Then you'd min max it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's like you would have to find like a more appropriate balance between how much you commit to healing versus damage, but given what this is, it's like you can kind of just full soul.
You have 14 HP.
14 HP.
You okay?
I'm ready. Arms back.
Have the reprisal and the faint here. Should be good here. Yeah. And wow, that cuts. Do we have? Do you have macro here?
I have over here.
You have neutral. Okay.
Jesus.
Man, my timings are just like.
I think for each of those brutal impacts, like you will either want macro or neutral, like 100% if we're not doing deploy.
I think the issue with that, I should never get a res. What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, you guys should just be letting me raise.
Okay, yeah.
I think the issue is I feel like neutral is infinitely better than macro for that.
I only say macro as sort of like if for some reason the healing gets behind, the macro will just allow you to catch back up.
Going to one after.
Watch F.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm gonna haul the second and you would living at the third.
Okay.
Because these autos are.
Zeph, I'm going to your spot today.
There's no rep on this.
Oh fuck.
my god. Oh, here's the macro.
Take
guys.
LB3, take LB3.
Wait, we're taking no damage.
Yeah, it's a tank LB3.
It's 80%.
OP. All right, I'm back.
No scholar there. That's just a tank LB.
Yeah, I remember the prior for this we talked about.
My party one is red and purple. The ports are first.
Let me read this map again. Not this one.
Holy fuck.
Oh, that actually kills us. I wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah, that does damage.
Oh. This is like 70k.
Yeah,
It's literally like a shield and we.
Yeah, it's not bad, but oh god, I was not in the.
Late, so I don't think it's snapshot.
Yeah, I got it flipped.
It would.
That did a lot more than 76k to you, Alice. That did like 110. You had a 40. You had a 40% HP
Okay,
shield.
sorry. Well, I'm telling you how much damage I took wrong. But yeah, sure, I took a lot more than that.
Where was that?
I
definitely got-
took 76k through a
Explosion?
Yeah, that bomb explosion's actually like 100k. We had a spread load or something there.
Alright, so I'll have to think about
It
that.
was a
I
veil.
barely died to like the hit before that.
Is there ever an argument? Actually, there's probably an argument trying to play Sage, but yeah. Go on.
Nah, we would never be bringing double
Yeah.
shield for Frog.
Yeah. Also, I'm actually a huge fan of neutral and macro personally. I just think they're very, very useful.
Yeah, they are.
And I think again, like just given sort of like what this is, like the one thing that honestly does kind of terrify me is if we go into a brutal impact, and if for some reason we just don't have something and or healing just falls behind, macro is kind of like the one thing that will just sort of save that. So I'm kind of like gonna
I just-
rely on that one
I'm
a
just
bit.
basically not using Macro until I need to.
Yeah, at least that's just like my initial thought is like I would just want to use it in a way where if something goes wrong, it could just be like an oh shit button.
We can try that. I think no matter what we do, it has to be up for Fuse Field. Because we're probably going to
Yes.
need that there.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, yeah, so we might find, like, a time once it, like, gets consistent. The spot I died, is there, like one or two things we can move from what we did last time, Elevation?
So you died to the Blazing Lariat. We did not have a reprisal there, and I'm trying
I
to
was
look.
getting res, was I?
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
have rep there.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else?
We will not have Adel available for that. Well, maybe we can. Although it would be a very precise timing, I think, to make that work.
What is it?
You would need to. So currently we're doubling Adel with the second Blazing Lariat, like right after the 2-minute burst, going into Quadra Boom or in Die Boom, and then the Brutal Impact. So since the first Adel is basically covering the Blazing Lariat and the Quadra Boom dive, recasting that Adel to cover that damage, because the second Adel can be timed to cover the later dive boom into the Brutal Impact damage events. You can actually time the Adel in a way where you can cover all of that all in one usage. So precasting the first Adel by a few seconds, and I'm wanting to figure out which one of you two actually use the one.
Sylvie's is first. So Sylvie
Sylvie's.
just gets the Lariat, and then I get Boom and Impact, and it has to be up earlier.
Okay, so we want to move Sylvie's by about 4 to 5 seconds, actually. Maybe a couple
Okay, yeah.
seconds.
If Sylvie wants it to just get Lariat, it should work. That should be like 10
Um,
seconds later.
And I can even pinpoint it to you. So when you're doing like you know, keeping your rotation the exact same, when you cast the first common in black, leave the Adel right there.
Yeah.
So common in black, Adel subtractive, and that timing will actually be perfect. It's going to be very tight on the later Lariat, but this should allow you to have it back up.
I think
there.
the last Lariat I was able to get that, and then the corresponding dive as well. If I remember.
Yeah, so you would apply Adel in this case by like around 2:15, which would last until 2:30, and that will cover the Lariat. Well, actually, it will not cover the Quadra Boom dive, but that damage is very minuscule in comparison.
Yeah.
Yep, I don't care if we
So-
have something on dive.
Yeah, so I think just precasting, just again with like the first comet, so that will shift it just enough to cover the Blazing Lariat, and then the second Adel from Autumn to have that to cover the dive boom, and then the full brutal impact hits after. And then Silvery's Addle will be back up just in time. It's going to be very close. You may need to clip your GCD even for it, but it should be up just in time for that Blazing Lariat at 346. And we can have the Reprisal and the Addle there. Which, that by itself should probably alleviate the issue, but we can also add more just to, again, have like a little more leniency with that.
Okay, we can.
Yeah, I like those changes. Yep, we'll run that.
And then the timing for that second Addle, is it just like right after he does his jump?
Yeah, so like right after you take the Quadra-Boom dive or the Octa-Boom dive damage, the next dive boom comes like right after.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you want to start with that. So like right after he hits the wall. I have to also remember we have a machinist.
What's happening?
Dismantle.
Wrench.
Yeah, with dismantle.
Hello, why is this train so late?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, fucking not supposed to do that.
My Addle should have been there.
It's okay.
Your Addle does
Pretending it's here.
So it's gonna be spread after.
Nice.
And then we have the neutral sex here. And this should be very comfy. Okay,
Yeah,
even
but-
without the soil now, that's a lot more comfy.
Yeah.
And then we could just have the soil during these towers.
RP time.
Gonna be in and spread.
Okay. Closing my eyes.
So 2 minutes are coming up soon. Remember the Addle timing.
I'm fine.
Partners after.
And then Addle here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that easily catches the cast here.
This is hollow.
Yeah.
Very comfy with that damage.
Tag team.
Oh my
Zach is
God,
gonna
we
take
have-
autos.
We have the attack. We have the attack.
Sure, yes, this fairy tether.
If you think tag team is bad, just wait for Fuse now.
I love this heal.
I don't think healing's gonna do much.
Going to one after.
And then with this Blazing Lariat, the Addle should be coming up
In.
partners
In.
just right now.
Holy fuck.
Wasn't okay.
I could have failed earlier.
I think I was
Is that
my
passage
was
here?
late, but it's up here.
I definitely could not have failed earlier.
Okay.
We are
Oh, I
done.
could have repped that.
That was Veil and Passage.
I don't know if I can put macro there. If I put macro there, I don't think we'll be able to.
We won't
Is
have
the
it
third
for-
brutal impact here? Oh no, it's after final fuse time.
Maybe Bo can just see how much these autos do.
Yeah, we almost died to the other thing. What were we missing from that?
I could have tagged that, but I wanted to save it for this because I don't know if targeted mid works for this.
Yeah, I deployed going into that spinny thing too, so we had deploy on that and did not live by that much.
With the blazing lariat.
Yeah.
That was deploy. Okay. Yeah, we had deploy, reprisal, what looks like collective, soil, and tempera.
On the lariat or
on the lariat.
Okay.
And then on the brutal impact, the first hit we had the veil. We still had galvanize.
Yeah, and soil wasn't like up yet, just for that.
Yeah, we didn't.
I had Seraph, but I was like trying to hold that button.
Yeah, it looks like we had
what?
We had Adol, reprisal, and then we had passage, but that's all we had on that impact. So we are going to want to.
Yeah, like I could move.
To be fair, Veil is bigger than Spread though.
I could move.
My HP value.
Oh, it might be with expedient.
It's like the same size.
Did the rep cover the whole brutal impact? I don't remember.
Yes.
Yes.
Doesn't
okay.
it snap at the cast on that one?
That's what I thought.
Oh.
I could
I'm pretty sure we
use-
looked at that at some point.
All right, how far? What is the timestamp of Fuse Field? Because I'm like kind of like planning things around having something for that.
That should be
Fuse Field is at
5 minutes. Yeah.
Fuse down has like a lariat right afterward, so
Yes, that and that lariat is
we
right
need
for
mid
Okay.
It's a dive.
or a tank LB for something. Yeah, it was a dive with partners.
We're probably gonna tank LB Fuse Field, so
Well, if you want to take LB fuse field, we wouldn't want to be holding on to
Is
things
there-
like macro.
that's true.
Is there any world where we just tank LB1 a lot of these mechanics?
Yeah, I think we.
20%. It's not really gonna do much.
20% is 20%.
We could tank LB this brutal impact and keep everything else the same, because we have tank LB to use.
Well, the brutal impact, I can just like Seraphism, and it's over. You
So
know.
a few things is I feel like macro definitely needs to go on fuse field, but I don't know how. That's not macro. Neutral, but I don't remember how much macro needs to. I can maybe just.
I also still had an expedient available that I could put there, so like I can move expedient from a previous spot there.
Your
but
expedient was. Yeah.
normally I catch the second hit of it if the timing's like crisp. I catch the second hit of the second combo set of the dive and the jump, but I don't know, I was thinking about like saving it just for that later. I'm not sure what I'm gonna have. If we just had we live that, I think we can live that damage. What's one button we can move onto that brutal impact? I just need one button move there and we'll be good.
So, I think it's still, since it got brought up, is whether you want to limit break for fuse field or not.
I do think we can make it the fuse field without LBing, and I think just having like that there would be really good. Is it an LB3 by then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three on brutal impact right there.
Okay, so yeah, I think having the LB3 for fuse field is definitely where we want that.
I can just put macro on the brutal impact until the day done.
Yeah, I think that's
use
good.
macro for right now. You won't have expedient there given where you last used it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be up just yet.
But
But that should be fine.
You'd still be about a minute on CD actually.
If he has
So-
macro, we'll be perfectly safe there to like
Yeah,
top up during
We
it.
have macro. We could move. We could move the feint off of the previous, because feint's on the previous dive boom with brutal impact, and that's been pretty comfy now, because we do have a lot going on that. We could hold the feint. We could also use. You have a soil for the lariat combo.
I think I used that soil a little earlier. I could probably hold it. We took a lot of damage from that
Yeah,
thing.
we took a lot.
I don't think
so
I
maybe
want to hold
not.
it there. Yeah, I don't think I want to hold that. If we move the feint, that should be enough. If we just get a feint on there, I agree with you.
Moving the feint with the macro, and
That's yeah. I think that's enough. I think that's all we need to do. Whose feint is that? I don't
Just
know.
we have one.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah.
It's definitely
He's a. Yeah. So he's will hold that to that brutal. Okay. And then we'll be good.
The tank LB fuse field thing isn't fuse field like 40 seconds long. I don't.
It'll get.
Yeah, using it after a fuse down would be a lot.
Using it for fuse down kind of makes sense too, because that's harder to miss.
Yeah,
After fuse down, I meant like for the double area.
Because of how Fuse Field works and like how short the Vuln debuffs are, I think if you were to tank LB3, you probably have enough time, like if you time things well, to where you could probably resolve 3 or 4 pops. So you could probably resolve like one of the rolls worth of pops under the tank LB, or at least maybe 3 of the 4, and then you would really only have to worry about the second set.
Yeah, that's yeah, I agree with that. I think 3 is gonna be free. 4 is probably gonna be like a little cutting it close, but yeah, you can definitely get 3 in there easily, for sure. Let's for now, Zeph, just when we get to the double lariat thing, does it cover both of those?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, use it there just for prog, and then we'll like see what mid buttons we had. And then when we get
past fuse down first.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, yeah, for
Surviving that thing is risky.
The Blazing Lariat, right after the 2-minute, right before the cast bar finishes, put Tactician, like cast Tactician. I'll call that when we get to that point.
Partners after.
Partners?
Dude, getting hit by this poison on tag team 2 is gonna do so much damage.
Just heal. It's like Raiding Haggis.
I don't believe in tag team 2.
Alright, understood.
Like, performance enhancement drones is really and like damage dealt is like surely that just means he gets a damage drone.
No, it doesn't actually.
Oh fuck, okay.
The game just lies to you. It's standard English tooltips.
You want a tactician here?
Yeah, I will call it. So like right before the Lariat cast bar finishes. Keep going. Put it up now.
That catch.
If I need to adjust that, I can adjust that.
And we're spreading.
Yeah.
Were we missing?
I just didn't get my shield or Seraph out. How much did we get overkilled by?
That would have been like 17. Yeah, it was like
13. Yeah.
So it'd be 12 or no, I was right the first time. 15, 16k.
Yeah, that would have us barely live. Okay. When the knockback
Just
thing
double
happens.
checking. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say when that happens, if everyone can be like a little tight in the mid, so just absolutely make sure everyone gets their shields. I think you would have been close enough, but just like as a double check.
I can move my neutral earlier so I can catch that part with the neutral, but
We can just go again. I mean, that's a Yeah, that's a me fuck up. If I get like everything and someone's dying, then yeah, that's much my bad.
I just know Kath always
Double check that that spread actually snapshots on damage and not on cast. Because my Adel, I believe, is correctly timed, so it would be on it if it works the way we're doing it.
For which do you want to check that on?
The last spread that we died to. I want to make sure that you don't need to Adel the cast bar to catch that spread.
You did have Adel on the dive boom, yes.
Okay, it actually did the thing. Partner.
Okay. When we do that lariat with the tactician, we're gonna do it a little bit later because I kind of removed it from the dive boom, and I was trying to find the right timing to where we could cover the lariat and still get the dive boom damage.
Sounds like we probably just can't cover the area then.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like to be safe, we can just go back to like the old way. I just thought maybe I could get it to catch 3 sources of damage.
Definitely worth
I
trying.
also wanted to move it earlier too, but
Yeah, I mean, last pull it was so late, we were questioning whether it even caught the lariat, so we can't really move it any later.
yeah.
Well, I mean, like Patchy could.
Well-
Patchy responding to elevation telling you to do it by the late at 5 minutes. Patchy could just time that to
So it was actually too early was the thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think that one will last.
So in theory it can, but it's like, is it really worth trying to, you know, optimize it that far? Probably not. And I would much rather have it on dive boom damage probably than the lariat.
It's comfy over there.
So I would tack now.
Arms,
This will be spreading.
spreading.
Better.
This is my trial, guys.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
that is how Mitt works in this game right now.
It is your trial. You're kind of just being told.
80% shield healer Mitt.
Every time.
If I can't do what told, rep me.
I mean, you can just play white mage.
Oh, thanks.
I can't rep a party.
Not with that attitude.
Oh, that'd be so funny if I could make a party member do 10% less damage.
You can just take a tank buster on their face.
Check your chin.
Strip my fucking shields, bitch.
Going 2 after. Partners in.
This is where we died last time.
Yep.
Should have the feint here, and then tactician in the moment you can.
I was gonna save it.
Okay, yeah.
I already used it since you told me.
I know. That was a lot more comfier than I
All
imagined.
magic barrier the explosions here, Cal.
Yeah. I can
Supports
do.
are exploding first.
There's room. Trust. Okay, that just damage variance.
Maybe getting this
I feel like this is so.
Talk back and resist.
Oh, I'm going into the wall.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Just rest for Fuseville.
Yep.
Melee 1, melee 2, range 1, range 2 from north clockwise for both rolls.
Oh, I'm probably not gonna use you both.
That's fine, that's fine. We can see the damage a little bit.
Oh, is it me? Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Oh!
Holy shit.
That's a lot of damage.
Afterwork full. Sylvie go. Is that not Sylvie? Who is it then?
Oh, was it
I
me?
guess from the north angle it looked like it was.
No, all the demons are fucked up. It's technically me, but
Well, no, you just.
No. I
clockwise,
yeah, I
and
should have went
you-
next.
And that was Gaff.
I was alright. It's embarrassing, but I was far enough around the circle. I kind of just assumed I wasn't next, but that's my fucking bad.
was it count?
Yes, it was.
I think clockwise I was, yeah.
So we're not using eyes to find our tether spot, right? We're using them.
No, it's M1, M2, R1, R2 from north clockwise for both rolls, and
Yeah.
then just break clockwise.
I'll just save tact for the fuse.
We need to
Yeah.
figure out how to survive fuse down.
Yeah.
I mean, fuse down, I can just do it myself. I mean, I think if soil was positioned properly, it's a
Well,
lot better.
Me and Sylvie both got one shot too. It wasn't just you.
I mean, you guys were not in soil because.
Can we
No, I
have?
wasn't soil.
Can we have a galvanize? I think we need to have a consultation, because with that explosion, we only had missionary, barrier, and soil.
700 over gun.
And it was 700. So just having the consultation probably resolves that. But I think if we need to, we can probably just put tactician there as well, just to be safe, along with the missionary and the soil.
Yeah, I'm looking because I thought I consultationed it, but I guess it got...
We did have a shield.
Are you talking about fuse down or fuse shield?
Fuse down.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my clip real quick. Let's see.
Yeah, there. Well, some people had a galvanized. The healer.
Oh, I did it mid and... Okay. So, when he casts Final Fuse down... No, that doesn't do any damage.
No, I'm pretty sure both healers had a shield for the hit.
I had a shield and I died
Yeah,
anyway.
Autumn didn't have a galvanized.
Oh no, I
Mine fell
barely
off
lived.
before I got hit.
Ellis probably didn't have a healer shield and died, and I did and lived. So,
No, Ellis had a shield.
so I was assuming the cast of Final Fuse down would do a little damage, but it doesn't. So I can get that consultation out when everyone's chilling midway before this goes off.
It's okay. I can spot at the people that are relevant. Do not worry.
No, but everyone will have consultation. That's the thing I need to look at. So
The one issue that I guess like to be mindful of is like you have 4 casters, right? And that's physical damage, I believe. And because of that, casters having the lower HP with the higher magic defense, so the physical damage will be more vulnerable in half the party.
yeah, the
It's going to
soil.
be vulnerable. So, I mean, you could try to like give like oblations, protraction, exaltations to like each caster, but it may just be easier just to cast the consultation, have the soil, and we have the tactician that we know that we can hold, and that will also just make that a non-issue at that point.
Yeah, I was also trying to hold the soil, and I did it as I was running into my spot, and my macro puts it under the boss, who was then in the corner. So the soil like wasn't helping a lot of people, which I can just do it a little bit before that, so that everyone can get it for sure. So we'll have soil on people, plus consultation will be on everybody. I don't know if we can wrangle out like one more, but that would be enough. If we had,
Maybe just try and TBN and ablation casters.
yeah, that would
Do
also
that
do
if
it.
you want as well. Yeah.
Can you grab Cath? That's very personally. The way I do it is I tend to hit the DPS first. I usually hit like Sylvie, then Autumn, then me, then Cath. It's that prime, which is not the right prime, but it's fine. There's some improvements.
Yeah, that'll be good. Like now that I know I don't have to wait with that stuff, and the soil I can just put down a little more quickly. So it's up.
Wait, this is actually the best round.
good.
No, and you all have to single mit people. You know, it's covered.
Yeah, but for which mechs? Half the time
Yes,
only
but-
miss
yes,
count on
but-
Seth.
True.
What about me?
Most of my single targeting mid is going
Oh, you don't have to worry about me for that back. I'll be mitting myself.
Why not?
I'm
I just put my shield in eventually I run out of shield.
If we get the fuse field with tank LB, like where in mechanic are we using it?
I feel like we just use it at the start.
Won't we have like leftover mid from the last mechanic or no?
No.
Probably not.
You have
No, there's from the last mechanic. There's about 45 seconds of time, so you wouldn't have any nick going into that,
Just use it.
or nothing like already applied is what it is.
Who is the prior? It's north to. How are we picking the tethers again? Like the
north clockwise, melee 1, melee 2.
Okay.
Spreading.
The tethers on the ground. The big long lines.
Fuses.
The floor tethers.
Phoenix instead.
Yeah, man, I really want to do a payment. What was it? T12? Or was it T11?
Buddy, I'm talking
Oh.
about P.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
We're going back to Melisine?
That's my favorite.
You do Phoenix, but you let him get the buff from the towers. No, the healer towers.
It's just.
Dang, you have a little bit of downtime here. Also, I was wrong in what I said earlier. I think the explosion from the bomb is actually magic damage.
It is,
It's a
yeah.
bomb. Okay, yeah.
I double checked.
I was also looking at that, and then I was like, wait a minute. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty certain that's magic.
Yeah, it's one of like 4 sources of magic damage in the fight.
Tier.
No, the rest of the tier is magic. What do you mean?
Only M4 is magic.
Honeybee is mostly.
You guys are fine.
I mean,
Partners.
bottom is higher than 4k H, or not 4k, 12 HP, yeah, before.
I wasn't worried at all.
Don't worry, I had to swift the fucking Helios. Don't worry about that.
That's
The problem
me
with
and
Summoner is that I would shield every mechanic and I'd run out.
Yeah, man, of your 2
Oh, what a
steps.
tragedy that would be.
Nah.
So you give Red Mage 2 magic arrows. That'll fix the problem.
Yeah, but we're just gonna make it do less damage.
Going 4 after. Orient. In spread.
I think
Kidding.
we were missing something. It's fine. Just recover.
Won't be able
That's fine, this isn't actually stack damage.
Okay. So remember, we're going to have we have the soil. We're going to have concentration, barrier, dark missionary.
Isn't this... I wasn't in soil.
Knockback arms. Spread and partners.
Be on my body cut. if you can.
Oh, never mind. We just had to damage. It's all good.
We have a heal.
Just
Oh
damage
fuck.
her. No, we don't.
Never mind, we have a heal.
Was I not supposed to be
Patchy,
there?
stay alive. Patchy, stay alive. I want to see how much tank LB prevents. From
I'm gonna go like 300 health.
you can just pop whenever you want.
Me?
Yeah, just pop one. That do 23k?
Yeah, 25.
Yeah, you're gonna get 3 pops out of it.
With tank LB3, it does a third of your HP.
Okay, how much do we get overkilled by? And I can...
Well, some of these were by a lot because you got doubled.
Yeah.
A couple of you got doubled. On the others, it wasn't by a huge amount. Astro got overkilled by 274.
Sylvie 10k. Isa 1k. Auto.
Were they single stacks though?
No, Alice and I were stacked.
Only Kath was single stacked, and he got overkilled by it.
Is there... Yeah, because I could... Expedient is up there too. Soil is like on a slight cooldown still.
I think I could proceed.
I don't want to Expedient there.
I think I proceed.
I can move Passage or Veil onto it from Lariat. Or not Lariat, Brutal Effect.
Can I ask why you would be hesitant to put Expedient there?
Because I really want that for the 5 hits of Fuse Field we need to mitt, because it'll last 20 seconds, versus like that 1 hit there. It's like... Yeah, it's just a very comfy one for like all the hits.
We can Expedient hit the explosions and the dive afterward. If it does, we can pull other mitt off of the explosions and put that on Fuse Field.
Let me look.
What difference?
I
Well, we have
can't...
an extra 20% we can move like Magic Barrier.
I mean, Expedient like with my timings, Expedient comes up only for that hit. Like, it's not up for dive. Like, I have to...
Well, we have barrier covering the explosion, so the fuse down.
Fuse down was... How big is... Oh. Barriers,
We did
Veil? Or are we talking about
We did
Veil?
have a lot more there because we had the Fealoom, we had Tactician, we had the Dark Missionary, and we had the Barrier. And then on top of that, we had the Consultation, the Soil, and then I think like the casters were getting something on top of that.
Yeah, and Fealoom I just added because it like came up right as the mech hit. But I could hold Fealoom for that Wombo combo too, and then that would give a little bit bigger shields.
Well, so what we could do, you could hold Fealoom for the Dive Boom. You could also hold Fealoom for Fuse Field, and then bring Expedient sooner if you're afraid of not having something. Because by the time that we reach Fuse Field, we could have Fealoom. We're going to have not Tactician, the Wrench. We're gonna have Dismantle.
Okay, we should
have an add-on.
Yeah, and Faye's also really fucking strong there. Faye's probably stronger there than Expedient in some ways. So yeah, I'll Expedient on cooldown. Expedient should be up for maybe 1 pop at the start, but I think we're tank LBing our first 3 pops. Is that the way? Do we want to heal our first 5 and then tank LB, or do we want to?
Actually, let me look at this because you have Expedient here. And Expedient's 20, right?
Yeah, it's 20. It generally like covers that second hit and then like the slammy thingy after it.
So the last Expedient you have covering through the previous Brutal Impact through the final hit. The final hit prepares at 251, which means that we could cast the Expedient at 2:31. Now, I mean, like trying to pinpoint that exact point in time, it doesn't have to be nearly that precise, but you could use Expedient basically just before the Quadra Boom dive or the dive boom after the 2-minute burst, and then you would have it up in time for this next dive boom at 4:41.
Okay, so I'll just like shift it back like for the dive. Okay.
Yeah, and that'll still cover the brutal impact. So like I guess just like the simple way to memorize it, and you know I can call it like on the next pull, is just right before the Quadra Boom dive, just cast Expedient right there.
Okay.
And that'll time out perfectly, I believe.
Yeah,
I think what Zeph is saying in chat actually makes sense with it. Like, if we could use a 10 LB, like...
You have to get all the way to full HP with maximum shields to be able to live with one hit. Like,
instead of having to do 5
times
hits in a row, you could do, like, 2, then 10 LB 3, then take 3 in a row, and then you would, like... There would be more spread out.
Okay, so the tank LB hits also kind of give us time to heal up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of doing all of your HP, it does a third per one.
Okay, we'd probably want to do, like, 3, 2... Because I think mitts used at the start can last for 3 hits, and then they'll like fall off. So we tank LB and then do the next 3, and then hopes and prayers for the last 2.
Yeah, I mean that
could work.
Yeah, I was thinking we have all of our mitts up, and then we can like get all the hell healing out of the way, and then the last 3 are free, so like I can breathe a sigh of relief. Cause if we do that, then it like splits. It also is splitting things in half, right?
Is that good?
Not necessarily. Ellis, are you here?
I mean, is
you just said
hit
one
really
sec.
gonna last for 5 hits in a row because you have to heal?
I think the as
Even
the
if it is 20 seconds, like I feel like you're spending more than 4 seconds on every single hit to heal.
as
Like,
the
there's no way 20 seconds lasts for 5 hits.
well with Seraphism and like some other buttons, it would depend how fast we like top up. I might be overestimating how fast we can with our like cooldowns up and whatnot, but I'll like have Seraphism up for example. So like the question is, I'd almost prefer getting it out of the way and then just sighing a breath of relief. But let's try the plan. Let's try the plan with it in the middle first.
One other thing that will probably make Fuse Field not as problematic, you will also have deploy back up in time. So you will have a deploy. We're going to have neutral. We have a number of mitts again, like the dismantle. We'll have an addle. We should have a reprisal as well. We'll have quite a bit to handle that.
Yeah, and
I think having the deploy will also make that very, very it'll make it a lot easier than it may appear at first glance.
yeah, just to pull the trigger so we can pull the boss. Let's do the plan since you guys already worked it out, and we'll see how that feels, and then we can like go from there.
Clear the plan is 3-3-2.
Yep.
Yeah, so mid on the first 3 hits, tank LB on the second 3 hits, hopes and prayers on the last 2 hits.
I might remove macro off
Brutal impact.
the brutal impact.
Yeah, I've noticed
We
that.
died there, we died there. Oh no,
Well-
it was on there last time. It just didn't do anything.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, I was also kind of thinking that, like, it felt very comfy. You probably pulled the macro, so we would also then have the macro for
actually
Fuse
think
Field.
it fully depends on my neutral set comes up. If my neutral set comes up really... I'd count with it.
When we do the Fuse Field... this is pairs, by the way. Go. I'll kind of talk after this, so... we can concentrate. Okay.
Partners again.
Seraphism here, because why not?
When we do the Fuse Field, after we resolve the first set of 4, give a like a second or 2 before the next person pops, so like the number 5 pop, to give Kath the time to get the deploy out. Because I wouldn't want an explosion to soak up a portion of the Outlaw shield before it gets spread.
Isn't 4 and 5 going to be during tank LB?
Yeah, I feel like the Adlo show should be after.
Don't we want to pause after 6?
Okay, then after 6 then. After 6. Yeah, so then after 6, have a slight pause, give Kath time to get the deploy out, and then the deploy should make 7 and 8, like, not problematic.
I don't know about that one, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the play will cover a single hit.
What is this
It'll help,
actually
it'll help.
look like? How bad is a single hit of Feast Fueled?
I think it's 100k.
Definitely kills you.
Let me look.
Because we had a pull, you can just look at unmitigated.
I think it's 100k past our mitigation.
It is unmitigated. Well, this one hit for 80k. This one's showing. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong one. I'm looking at the wrong explosion. These are looking at 82 unmitigated.
Let's do it.
That's beautiful,
Okay then.
But this isn't.
Why am I alive?
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. This is the way FF log displays this info is really before.
I'm certain that shit does way more. But it's just 100.
It's 124 unmitigated. It's because when you have shields, it displays the U differently. I hate that it does that. Yeah, it's 124k unmitigated.
That sounds about right.
Should I just soil that first hit? I've been holding it.
So
Instead of
what?
holding it in.
What happened here?
we died. There's no veil there. We can
You
just,
just
go
pull.
again.
You just pull.
Sorry, I was also trying to like look at the.
Yeah, I'm right.
No, you're good. Keep focusing on these healed stuff.
I believe Adel should come back up for like the first few hits, so is that where you want mine?
Yeah, yours will be on the first 3, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to probably macro the first 1 to 2 hits with neutral, and then we'll figure out the back after we get there. I'll see
I'll
you
have
at
veil
the
for any of the hits. For the first 3 or last 2.
so you're for the last 2 for now.
Does this last for this hit? Okay, yeah, it does last. We just don't have it for this part.
Something else that we can do with the deploy as well, just to beef it up a little bit. We can hold the Illume for the later hits. We can also use a tank rampart and put Diablo on a tank.
Do you know what card cycle I'm on? I don't know what card cycle I'm on. 5 minutes. 5 minutes is probably. I could probably
Ah.
do Calf. Actually, no, I don't think so. Not even close.
LB noises.
Make you happy.
I like that one plus 3.
Surely he doesn't punch again. We should be getting lots of LB from this.
Yeah, you want to gear off on pull and deploy?
Oh my god, you're so right.
Yeah, you want
we
to
can-
plan some LB gen for us with this gear
LB
elevation?
gen.
Oh my goodness,
Sorry.
dude, it's hard
Oh
enough
my
in
God.
full fist, man. Yeah, generate the LB3 by the first blazing, yeah, we can do
Why
that.
do speed not just do this? We're getting an LB3 by like 5 minutes.
So true.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna start soiling this hit too.
We did it. We're alive, guys. Like to think
Arms and spread.
Yeah, you get that.
That's so fucking hard to get all that shit out.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sorry, that was rude.
Goodbye.
You know, if you were on Summoner, then you would have lived.
I totally agree. Alright, I'll get the case.
I'm up.
No, I was refusing to use the res, and I was trying to tolerate res of the calf. Who's lower on MP.
See what happens.
Probably just didn't get propagate. We need to line up with Autumn and fucking.
Yeah, I need to be
Sophie
standing on top
closer.
of the
You need to be
pillars.
closer to me.
We had stuff fall off on that bit.
I've given him intervention a couple times. I just didn't have gauge. Oh,
Partners out.
I was not going to be over here, but I'll have this.
It'll just put it on this. Oh, I'm standing on Cap, not Ellis, but
I also wish I was playing my mage. You have no idea. Why are my heals so low?
support first.
It's fine. There's room.
I'm just gonna kill myself.
Oh.
I just fell over no Addle.
Launch back for this.
Yeah, partners after LSU Dollar Partner.
I don't think this is gonna blast.
Think
I
I'll
think
be
you're gonna die from Tech LB3.
I'm alive! Wait, what?
Okay,
Just rest quick.
Healers are
Tech
gonna
LB,
have
so
me,
just good luck.
Oh, yeah, your idol should be up for this, I think.
yeah,
I want
it is.
I want to get a debuff.
I'll be at one.
Watch your debuff, it might be different.
We're missing a long. You're a long, Patchy.
Pachi needs healing.
Actually, beat the last long.
Tell me when you want me to clap.
7 amount.
Just, yeah.
Go.
Not yet. Not yet. Ugh.
Oh!
Go.
Oh, wait. We're not ready there? We think we're good.
Okay. Well, deploy was
When
like
you say go, bro, you're not the shield healer.
deploy had like 2 seconds left before I could use it.
Weren't
We,
we gonna,
we were
no,
gonna
we're not-
deploy.
we're
it.
We didn't have tank LB, so
Yeah.
I just tried to put it on front.
Well, I mean, it doesn't
But
matter.
that-
You
yeah.
spread the first
we weren't
three.
supposed to have deploy or tank LB on the first
Yeah, when you
though.
spread the first, we had no target in the middle of us. There was no.
We were about to have an Addle.
Okay, well,
As
okay,
soon
yeah.
as
Actually,
someone said
okay.
go, I pressed Addle. I don't know if it was up in time.
Yeah, let me look
Yeah,
at
it
that.
wasn't. It didn't go off.
There was no.
It actually, it ghosted. It went on cooldown and not on the bus. Yeah.
I really overkilled by 9k. That's not even that bad.
But yeah, to be clear, the plan is to mid the
Deploy
first
was
3
like-
hits, tank LB 4 through 6, deploy for 7, and pray we don't die for 8.
Yeah, internally I
Yeah.
just shifted it to the front because if I was going to use it anywhere and we're going straight through, I wasn't going to like wait to deploy without the tank LB, but that might have been the wrong call. That's my bad.
Which means we should macro somewhere in the first 3, after
Yes.
the first or the second. So whichever one of the first 2 you feel is better. And we have neutral as well for the first 3. Yes?
Yes. 1 to 2 us on Sunday neutral. Macro will probably be able to do some work. 8 will have CU.
8 will have
and
CU.
then 2, as in 4 through 6, will probably have lingering effects of macro and Star Sun. But with tank LB 2.
Yeah, with Take Away 3, it's 80% reduced of 124, which that's gonna not really be too problematic.
Is
Patchy
it? That,
was getting hit. Patchy was
that's
getting hit for
25K.
23 through like 26k.
Yeah.
That's
Oh. You know what's
Yeah.
you know what's
I've seen that.
awesome?
Uh-huh.
Your consultation fell off like half a second before it hit you.
Yeah. I'm not actually sure that was the difference between me letting out. It was close.
You did have soil though, right? Yeah, I think that was on
Yeah,
you
I was
still.
in the soil.
What?
Yeah,
Well, so like, it is 24k, right? But on the other hand, like, that's very easily healable. So that really won't be so bad. Especially if we're topped. And then you could take 24k and then you could literally just pop, like the moment the volume falls off, you could actually just pop again. And we're not going to die from the second hit under a tank LB, assuming that we're top before number 4 goes. So at that point, you could take 4 and 5 and then just heal for 6. It really won't be an issue.
Every time I have to spot heal an extra caster, I die a little bit on the inside.
Sylvie died because you stood on the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with the timing, I can't shield until a little bit after the cast. So just everyone hang in the middle, like a little bit, just for like a second or two.
The problem there is that we had a shield left over from your last sucker on Brutal Impact.
Everyone get the fucking macro out to click off.
We actually have. To
Oh.
It's fine. We can just click it.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. Okay.
Yeah, I just went and looked at the.
Yeah, I hadn't noticed that. I wasn't looking at everyone's timers. I just assumed. Yeah, I was like, man, this mech's 30 seconds long. No, it's definitely fucking not.
No.
It's definitely not. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Probably live if I have that shield.
Yeah, you did.
Took 80k.
I'm
What's
What's the best melee for mid? Is it Samurai?
It's actually a Reaper, isn't it?
For mid, like personal or
personal?
I mean,
personal.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Samurai.
Probably Samurai.
Samurai has a heal as well. Isn't it like fucking 600 potency?
Wait,
That was removed like 5
Yeah.
years ago now.
No, you
Well, there's a heal when you
On the
proc
new
right
one.
now. It's just not
Yeah.
an active anymore.
Oh yeah.
It
It's
used to
not
be an
personalized,
active
so-
heal, and now it's a passive heal.
Yeah, it used to cause fucking Gauge.
That was like 7 years ago.
I know, dude. That's when Samurai was not good, but it was fun to play.
Guys are showing you.
Damn.
That's
That's
younger
it.
than me.
I think I'm younger than like.
Our
all of
next-
you. Who?
He's a resident baby.
Also, I believe this is for the Brutal Impact near, like, just before 4 minutes, and that's Sylvie's Idol, I believe. If you time that a little more specifically, you can actually cover the Lariat damage and still cover the full...
On that pull, their 2-minute idle was late, so they didn't have enough for Lariat.
Okay.
Did someone say cover?
That's where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I'll say what?
Cover.
Yes, we did say covers though. Paladin, whoa.
Oh god. No, nothing happened.
Alright,
Our
good talk.
slows.
Yeah, we could live a tower explosion, right?
Yeah, for sure.
If it's an explosion...
If it's an explosion and not giving prior notice, maybe.
Well, the explosion itself actually doesn't do a lot of damage. It's
It
the
bleeds.
dot. It's the
Yeah.
dot. So it's
Gets
two
bugged.
separate interactions, right?
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. What I meant is survive the explosion and
Yeah. Yeah, the actual explosion itself wouldn't really be an issue, but the dot would be.
Paladin used to have one of those.
I still do. Circle. Still.
Oh,
oh, he's a step.
it's battle here.
Let me be on his chorus.
I'll be there,
Partner.
I replaced your idol.
Okay. Where is this fan supposed to be?
The next
Here, I
Brutal.
assume.
No.
Not
or-
this one? Oh, well.
Oh, I guess we're done.
I mean, Brutal, you can just heal more forehead.
I physically
I
cannot.
believe you, Alex.
I physically cannot.
Don't worry, I
Mentally do it.
believe you.
As opposed to magically, you cannot.
I mean, do you guys have hyper potions? Like it's a sixth of your HP since just press me.
I do, actually.
Yeah, but the pots are gonna be back up until 4:30.
I'm not potting. My pot's up.
I just use pop from the other pot and call it. If I need to res, I need
Check
to
chin.
I'm not jinxing it. Fuck that shit. Oh, man.
I'm bit potting.
Going to 4.
Can you just not come?
He wasn't humming.
That was pop.
Partner's out.
This is where my thing would be.
Okay.
Oh.
Understood.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good.
I mean, we're not missing any of my net here.
I
Oh.
Oh,
Clemency.
Autumn, get me up, get me up.
Yeah, I know.
Or,
I know.
well, don't res me.
I was
Alice
holding
is
my
gonna
res.
heal her, LB.
Are you healing over you?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait.
Maybe you should have done it later so I didn't get a debuff.
That's not how it works.
Oh, dead bodies.
DPS,
DPS
always
first.
Can you go share the spot after?
I'm at the back.
Oh.
Okay. I don't.
I don't.
Wait, why you I forgot how to look at bombs.
Good luck, guys.
Goodbye.
Party
chilling.
1 is always on. Party 2 is always on. Red or purple. Party 2 is always on.
Were we missing anything we're supposed to have on the thing where?
I don't know.
Which thing?
Yeah,
You-
there's
you-
a couple things that.
You fell over dead again, but that shouldn't happen, I guess.
Yeah,
even.
we were missing a feint there.
Oh yeah, faint's
These I
big. Yeah.
fainted where I
Yeah.
where I
That's
battled
not.
when I died.
Yeah.
Why did you do that originally?
That
So
good question.
the first or the second Blazing Lariat. So the first time that Autumn died, we did not have Veil there, whereas we normally did.
Okay.
We did technically have Soil there in place of it, but he still takes more damage because he just has less shielding.
It's okay. We leave, we come back, Autumn gets off this godforsaken shit job called... Actually, no, isn't Red Mage better than me?
Yeah. We're.
In terms of what?
In terms of
I mean, Picto Shield is OP.
Yeah.
mid...
Let's everybody. Yeah. Elevation. How much more time do you have? Because I didn't actually like give you a time.
I have a bit of time. I'm good.
Okay. Because that'd be cool to go like another hour. This feels productive to me. But we'll take a 5-minute break here to bio, and then we'll come back. So X33. BRB.
Right now, are we not thinking about at all about the final 2 hits of Fuse Field, or do we have like anything for this? If anyone's here.
Wait, repeat that?
For the final 2 hits of Fuse Field, do we have anything right now, or just like see what happens?
Well, right now we're gonna have Deploy, so that's like definitively going to be there. We should have. One sec. We should have the other Addle by that point. We should, so we can have the second Addle, the second Reprisal there. Deploy, have a Soil, and then I believe the Astro mentioned Collective as well.
Okay. I wasn't sure because I think some people were saying like I wasn't really sure what we were doing then. Okay.
Yeah, like we at least had somewhat of an idea on it. Also, we were missing a few things on this last Blazing Lariat compared to before.
I'm back. What are those things?
So going back to like the pool previous, a couple of things that we missed. So on the first Blazing Lariat that Autumn died to, so the 223, we were missing the Veil as one. We also had, which I don't think the Illume actually matters for that because that is physical damage. So yeah, we were missing the Veil on the 223 Blazing Lariat, on the 347 Blazing Lariat. On the pull prior, we actually had the Feint that was timed to coincide with that hit. We also had Tempera, and Autumn was getting a Celestial Intersection. And those things were all missing on this last pull there.
Yeah, so we know the Feint was because Autumn died, so then Isa adjusted. But then we wanted to put Addle there, but we didn't get it in time. So yeah, we were missing like 10% there then. On top of like a spot bit for Autumn that was missing. I mean, that would definitely do it. Plus, okay.
Well, so like, I mean, even just having the Tempera there, like, he lives.
Yeah, okay.
So like the Tempera itself would just fix that. But we did also have, like, we managed to have the Feint covering that damage, and he did have the intersection as well, which the intersection probably isn't needed, but we would at least want the Tempera there.
Yeah, I don't know if he's back yet. You're back on? Yeah, no, I think he's using the break. Is that like a group Tempera, or was it like his personal shield mode version of it?
Group.
Okay.
Because it was on, I'm looking at Autumn, and Autumn's Red Mage, so he can only receive...
Oh, right. Sorry, yeah, it's the fucking... it's not a Red Mage buff, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm back. What are we talking about?
Yeah, so we were missing the Feint, which was, like, moved because you died, which was good. But then, like, the Addle, like, missed it slightly. So we were missing 10% there, and then we were also missing the group Tempera from, like, the previous pull.
Not the Addle, the Feint.
Yeah, the Feint. Yeah, we were missing the Feint. But, yeah, and then we were missing Tempera, so those two things would have, like, made the difference. And the previous one, we needed the Veil.
Just having the Tempera on that one, he would have lived.
Yeah, just one of the two. So missing two things, we lost them.
Yeah, the Feint is just a bonus, really. If you can get it there, it just kind of gives a little more leeway, because like if something is missed, then
yeah, that Feint will always be there. If we get the Veil on the previous one, we'll be good. Veil's just like such a huge mid. If it's missed, someone will like almost always gonna die.
Practice Summoner, or are we sticking with Red Mage?
I don't think you should try.
I think you would want to stay, largely because there are a couple instances where we have your barrier going. Summoner doesn't bring group mit. Like your personal mit.
Pretty important.
Yeah.
Exactly 2 spots. 1 actually, because it's not going to be up for Fuse Field if it's on Fuse Down.
Yeah, because like if we need to spot mit you, like we have Oblation, we have Exaltation, we have Intersection, like we have things from supports that we can give to casters.
Yeah.
Like if that's needed as like a personal. I think just the group mit will be very important, especially when it's, you know, there are very few things in this fight that are magic damage. And so if we can utilize the magic mit where it actually gets value, and then that allows us to use other things elsewhere, where the physical damage becomes more problematic.
Oh fuck, I am party lead, sorry.
Bring us in, coach.
So where is it specifically you want the Tempera?
That Blazing Lariat at 347. The pull prior to this last one, you had the Tempera there, the Grasa for the party, but on this last pull you did not. And so Autumn got overkilled very slightly.
Yeah, and I imagine the Feint will be there too. Between those two things, yeah, we should have a comfy buffer. Okay. The split we were doing like purple, red, and blue, yellow, right?
Group 1 purple, red, group 2 blue, yellow.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright.
Was there any
Oh, okay.
other particular place besides View Zone you needed personals on people? Because I feel like I'm
If you
using.
have extra personals, just slap them on me every lariat.
Okay.
I am the person most likely to fall.
Yeah, that would be.
Why is auto
Keep an eye on that.
likely to fall?
I'm like.
Because I can't. Healers can't miss their own.
Yeah, I think it's more like the physical damage for the casters will probably be where, like, using the spot mitts would be probably more common, or where we would need them more. With Fuse down, because it's magic damage, the casters will actually fare a bit better with that. As long as we just have the designated mitt being used.
Just FYI, at our gear level, casters only have 1% extra magic mitigation. And melees only have 1% extra
So
physical.
yeah, because we have so little actual defense on our gear right now.
If I'm looking at it right now, I have 1% extra physical mitigation. I have 5% physical, 4%
How much magic defense do you have, Yuzo?
The number? 845.
Okay. Yeah, I have like 1,000, so we're probably taking more damage than you still.
I have a cloak on that tells me 2%. It's 4%.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, I forgot to heal. That's fine.
Magic barrier diff.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
Missionary. Don't get too cocky.
Damage stunks.
That is
Dude.
why we have the soil. We are all okay.
I believe in the soil. I was looking at our HP. I know we're fine. I would have healed if we needed it.
The soil is just so good because of both the reduction, but like the mid, or not the mid, the regen. Having that little bit of regen value there is very, very good.
Silent regen is better.
Okay, but then you have to play
Yeah.
White Mage, and then
Yeah.
and then we're just missing everything else from Astro. That's better.
I wonder if this would even be possible with White Mage.
I
Yeah,
don't,
warrior maybe.
I don't want to think about it. Warrior wouldn't make this very bad.
You'd be able to spread that.
Make
every
sure you do
throw.
this. Do this.
Arms partner.
And Shake is mostly better than.
Yeah, Shake would actually make this easier, I feel.
Especially since we're staggering the blah blah blah. Whatever it's called, fuse field.
I think Shake would just be like really insane because you could just cover like Blazing Lariats with Shake, and those just become a non-issue, and then you have it for Fuse Field wherever you want it.
I mean, Warriors and Offsync would be able to buff Shake every single time also, so. Like a 4.
Brand. And spread.
Yeah, it'll too early, so it fell off. Should be fine.
Click off shield.
Like 31. Oh yeah. The 31 is red and purple. Supports exploding first.
There's room here.
I'm so glad I spawned it myself.
Proxy into partners.
Probably go.
I can solo it. You don't need to be up there.
I don't think we're. Oh.
Just do focus on doing this.
Orient
Remember,
to
tree
north.
hits, then LB.
Okay, so our initial plan going in, right? We're utilizing neutral, Adel, reprisal. We're gonna add in macro.
Is your idol up? Mine's up in 7.
No. Alright, it'll be yours. Just press it when you can.
I'm popping.
So,
Next is going to be Spit. Next is going to be Calf.
Wait for the buff, Alice.
LB.
Alright, tank LB. And now 4.
You're good.
5.
Five. 6.
Go.
Nah, there's no way that counts.
Oh,
If that was faster, that would have worked.
yeah, I need to go faster.
We were just slow.
I'm trying.
Go,
and then
Patchy.
this would be the deploy.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't have time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like literally. But that's with like an early idol too. That missed some of the tumults, and it couldn't get like the first hit.
It really doesn't feel that bad either.
I missaw which buff was the tank LB buff, and I went late.
No, you're okay.
First time actually doing the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yep.
Sylvie, do you just like get blown up by a bomb?
Yeah, no, I literally just keep like.
Okay, no, I just wanted to make sure.
Because I legitimately don't really know the melee spot.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to check.
Okay.
I do want to look at because the Astro like nearly died.
Oh, idol.
Yes.
So I do still want to look at it.
I think soil might have been late.
I also didn't have
So they had like. I think with soil there he's a lot more comfy. I think soil was missing on the first set.
Yeah, there was no soil there.
Did Barrier actually catch the first set of explosions?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, everything else was there. So yeah, just with like the soil would I think alleviate that issue.
Partner.
Partner.
Also, did you use macro at all during that fuse field? It seemed like
I did not use macro at the first start. I used them at the third one, but it would have been up probably until after the LB, so I was probably just going to use the top after the full. But try to have macro at the start.
Okay. Yeah, because I guess really like you can just kind of like pick and choose like whichever one you feel just would get the most value out of just getting like a top up immediately.
The most value for me would probably be like honestly just after the.
There's no soil here, by the way.
That
The most
is
value for me would probably be
my fault.
after the third hit to pop it, because then that just gets everyone topped up, so they can just speed run the LB.
We should be able to just do the LB hits on cooldown anyway, I think.
Yeah, like the moment the LB buff is applied to everyone, you can just immediately start going 4, 5, 6 just the moment the volume drops off.
To be fair, Ellis moved slow and he like walked through his tether before it actually blew up. It didn't blow up immediately. And we still barely missed the third.
What was your pop order, by the way?
I think
I think
fucking deploy fell off. Damn, dude.
Oh.
Is there ever
I did it like slightly too early.
Is there ever a word change to healer tank? That way your tank can instantly like just. Oh no, they're enemy.
Okay, so you do ranged range or melee ranged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so like T1, T2, H1, H2.
Yep.
Okay, and then
And
who
then
are
it'll be Iza, Sylvie, Patchy, me. I believe that's correct. Don't
A
correct me
tank
if I'm
can
wrong.
never be 4, so your animation lock will finish even if you're 5.
Okay, hold on.
So
Iza's M1 and then Patchy's R1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then who's for the supports?
Spit is T1 and Cap is H1.
So the third, or the last tank LB explosion is always going to be the Sylvia's F. So just be ready for that, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, I just have it typed on like a notepad because I could just like call out the names then. If that would be helpful at all.
It can't hurt.
Yeah, if you want to call it out when we actually have the mid to survive, because I'm kind of just eyeballing it.
I guess me and Phil will actually have to do our cryo correctly.
Yeah, I was just looking at where Zeph was and I'm like, I'll be too.
Yeah, same.
Because it's always weird when it's north.
I guess it could hurt.
Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't change. Means with
We had a moment when we were like, yo, don't call it out. Where it like caused a wipe during Prague, I remember.
well, it was because I was calling it out specifically in a way that was like blank is next, but I didn't say that it was next.
No,
so
I was
just
just.
went. Yeah.
I think it was a lot of a me problem.
I mean, it's good to sort out communication like that.
Oh, I
Can always be
repped
better.
incorrectly.
What are we missing rep on?
This.
We'll be fine here.
it'll be the
It lasts,
the
I'm
quad.
pretty sure.
It'll be the quad hit we'll
Yeah,
have.
yeah, and then it's gonna miss
yeah.
the brutal impact.
Okay, Alice can heal more with his mind.
That
No,
is
we're
the
actually
stat
not
that makes you heal.
Oh, we're actually not heal more?
Stop moving, I'm trying to stand on top of you.
You're fine. This one won't kill you. It's the next one.
It's a good habit to get into for self-preservation.
I don't think we're making this DPS check, guys.
Yeah, it's looking a
Oh,
little
surely. Oh, that was a chonky one. You're gonna die.
Nope.
No, the GBN.
I might have been a little late on the TV.
No,
I love trying to time TBN for 2 or 3 auto moments.
Partner. Arms into spread.
My Idol's gonna be down for the next layer, but I'll have time for that.
Yeah, your idol normally didn't catch you, at least in the past. So as long as that's compared.
That's comfy as fuck.
That's not the one I'm scared of.
I'm scared of all of them.
This next one.
It'll be up for like the first hit of Fuse Field at least.
I forgot how much I hated this guy's voice.
Going to one after. Orion. Spread and out.
I get it. Spread.
Alright, guys.
You on my spot for this, Sylvie?
Sure.
Okay. I'm range.
That's bad.
Okay.
Look off shield.
Yeah, I think it's usually my normal spot.
You have to
It
click them
won't
off. This is not gonna last.
Support's exploding first.
Make sure we have the concentration in the soil.
Yeah.
You need a tank up here? Go to the
Proxy.
base wall.
Spear, partner.
You need it.
Odd heals, Sylvan.
Oh, it didn't catch, damn. That's all the reserves.
Ironclad defense.
There's a
Already done.
lot of fucking damage on that one.
Yeah.
What
Seattle where it was there, right? On the both hits of it, because there's nothing after.
On both hits of.
So like the initial dive hit and the partner, instead of doing the timing to catch the mechanic after, because there's no raid wide after.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
except for Sylvie just dive in full.
I mean, it was
Yeah, we had
galvanized, Seraph,
Somebody was right
speed
next
it.
to me, so.
Well-
Cat's shield.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I took 70k. So.
No, yeah, next.
Is it just weakness shields?
It's probably just weakness. Yeah, I took 78. I took
I mean, we weren't
78.
full.
I don't know.
No, everyone except for Sylvie was full. Everyone except for Sylvie was full.
Oh, okay.
I still took 70k, so
Wait,
but died
was
from full.
no boss man on that one?
What did we have on? No, we had Adel Rep.
I remember on the poll I saw Adel Rep, but in the log there's not any the death recap. There's not.
Yeah,
so-
death recap is just dumb. I'm looking at the last poll where we survived that without Takeover.
We had. So in the past, we also had Tactician on that dive boom. We did not have Tactician on.
Did we? I mean, I'm using it on the fuse.
Tactician
uh,
fell off.
Yeah, the Tactician fell off.
We can try to use it later. I guess.
Because on the previous pulls, you were using Tactician to cover the Quadra-boom dive and the dive boom, whereas on this last pull, you tried to catch the second explosion from the fuse down, and then it fell off for the dive boom.
I can
So I'll just use it for the dive.
Yeah, just use it for the dive boom.
On the fuse down.
Yeah, if you just move that to the dive boom and I don't have weakness on shields, I think that covers it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Do it again.
It's kind of tough.
Man, it's like going into this fight with half of your HP and 0%.
If only the boss HP was balanced to this. I know.
They gotta put defense on weapons. Game's too tough. It's honestly shocking to me that it's even this possible.
Honestly, me too.
Like, we actually have half the HP of this.
You have less than half a year.
I mean, you have half the HP of this, but you have like 60% of it in my world.
Real.
Maybe 70, actually. I think tanks are 60. You guys look closer to 70. How much HP do you guys have now?
I have no idea. Octo, by the way, spreading.
How are we ever gonna survive a fucking knock? I guess at that point I need to keep.
We're not, bruh. That's the best part.
Will no.
They don't exist if we don't get there.
Sure.
You know, that was meant to be like a positive comment, but I think it came out not that.
No, I took it as I got fucking hyped, dude.
Okay.
It's like you challenged me to get there?
I don't think. I didn't take it that way.
We also we were also missing a soil in that dive boom, which I assume is just because Catholic died.
I think it's just not up from where I timed it in the previous thing. I might have to use that one earlier.
On the pull before, you pressed soil late, and that's probably why it was still up for dive boom.
Yeah.
It was only up for the second half of fuse down, partners in. Arms into partners.
Our lives depend on whether my fairy wants to do its skills or not.
Not the scary place to be. I am standing on top of Ellis. He's moving!
Who's trying to share this one?
Alright, that was. Oh, you know what? On the next one, I'm gonna stand on the B marker. We have all the casters on the B marker.
Sure.
The next one is actually a concern.
Yeah, if I want to catch both sets, it probably won't be up for the dive boom wombo.
It's 15 plus 3 for the fall off, right?
Yeah. I'll try to.
It'll be tight.
Yeah, I'll try to time it.
Going 4 after. Orient.
No, it's just that.
Nope.
What a go.
Red in.
I'm on the B marker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we almost missed wings.
Ellis did.
Oh no, he's actually gonna die for that.
Yeah, don't do
Oh,
that.
they all died for that.
Healer LB.
Wait, what happened?
Healer LB.
Heal you. Quick.
Oh fuck!
Click off your shields if you have them. No one does. Okay, we're fine.
Alright, well, we'll just fucking YOLO it then.
Just play the game.
DPS is our first.
Sure, we have
can put
consultation,
barriers in.
barrier.
Yeah, we should be good.
I don't have a mid on you, Cal.
That's fine.
The wrong
barrier
spot.
hopefully doesn't fall off.
Whoa, I went to the wrong spot.
Oh, zaps up.
Knock
arms.
back it and then spread after.
Spits up. By wood.
Yeah. I never summoned my fucking fairy, bro.
Why
Ow!
did we do that? Was that for the epic memes or?
Do
Well,
what?
it's actually better to control heal propagation if we can. I don't think that's the reason we died.
Was something... Because I was just spamming shields. Was something else missing there?
On the dive boom or
On just the... On the slams. We can just pull again, and he can tell us that while we're going.
I mean, I can always put macro back on there. We were fine without macro for like the first time.
All 3 targetables.
I'm
and
just putting
passage.
I'm just putting macro back on there. I have faith in myself.
Well, we're. Yeah, I mean it's probably fine. We're missing things then, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, then should I,
Well, what are they? Yeah.
We're missing. We normally had passage.
Don't look
Passage
at me.
was there.
I dodged passage.
Ellis dodged it because it
Everyone
was
but
in the
Ellis.
marker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, just don't look at me. I lived because I spot healed myself to compensate.
You live because I gave you intervention.
Oh,
The reprisal fell off.
Does that not snapshot at the side
yeah,
of the cats?
I thought so.
No, it doesn't snapshot. It has to carry through. Or no, I'm sorry. It wasn't the reprisal. It was the feint was on for 1 less hit. The addle normally falls off around that time, so that's probably fine. And then we would have galvanize, so it looks like just shields. But we had shields in the first couple of hits.
Was it heal diff? What was Ellis's HPS looking like?
Well, I can tell you what my rotation's like. You can tell me if I
Heal,
can
heal,
guess.
heal, heal.
Yeah, is it Helios into Helios into another Helios?
No, yeah, that one is Helios to Helios into Helios. Only was healer's injunction. You know, if I was playing Mark, maybe I would heal every last one. It would be. I'd heal twice as much.
Too much.
Yeah, you like when you do the feint and the addle, you will need to time it like very close to the end of that Lariat cast bar.
So I've been lied to. That shit doesn't actually snap, bro.
Apparently not.
How does that make you feel?
I don't care. I don't have any dark This is how these fights should be.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Arms into partners.
I agree.
I was so too busy laughing at Patchy's question. Was that, were we doing that for a reason or was it for the epic memes?
I was wondering.
It was pretty dumb. You guys can just like stack under the mouse or something.
I'll just be slightly off to
I mean, you can just stand wherever and I go stand.
it won't matter. It will not matter. Crack will not
One. Orion.
Remember the end of this cast bar.
Spread out.
Well, yeah, it'll still be a bit early.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy fuck!
Getting in.
It's fine. None of you have shields.
Yeah. Support's exploding first.
I'm bigger in my spot. So.
Proxy into spread.
Do we have a Sorrel here?
He'll be.
No, we don't.
Orient yourself. We're okay.
I even did it earlier that time. We still don't have it there.
Oh, we take our time. Nice and slow.
Are we good for first?
Tell me when.
Go. Go.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, it's probably
That has to
done.
be weakness.
Zephyr.
Like, that's Sylvain. It's DPS first.
Oh, DPS, I'm sorry.
Nah, I mean, Ellis dying there is GG.
Drop
Yeah.
over.
Holy
The-
fuck.
Even with an addle that early, though, it would have. If we slightly delayed the first fuse, addle could have been there and Ellis would have lived.
I mean, was he 10%?
What was it? Our
300.
how much did we live by on that first like hit there? Let me look at the log.
Like nothing. I think that's actually just cat stuff. I think we were fine. But we also could we also could be waiting for that addle. I think we have time for that.
We also had no reprisal on the first hit. We had no reprisal
I mean, someone called first. I mean, I can't pop Reprisal if I want to catch them. You need to, like, I don't know, wait a second for Addle and Targetables to
okay.
reply. Because
Here's
I
what
pressed
we'll do.
Reprisal literally as soon as someone said pop first. And
So here's what we'll do. We'll just go on Sylvie's Addle. So Sylvie,
Okay.
just like keep us apprised of your Addle as soon as it's about to be up. Just say like, "Mit now." Zeph can press his rep. You'll press your Addle as soon as those debuffs are up. We start popping.
Well, that reprisal should be up. Cause like
it's up the whole
up, we
time.
need to
Well, we're
time.
waiting for Addle anyway.
Yeah, like timing it with the Addle.
We wait for 7 seconds before we start popping.
yeah.
So we can just time everything on Addle because we're waiting for the Addle.
I'm trying to remember too, cause my shit's. I died to the
He died to
slams.
Rollback before-
Brutal.
Yeah.
He died to 4600 overkill.
Oh my, it's so
You died by so much more than everyone else.
It's just ripple
You
heal.
just-
I just like spam suckers the whole time, but then I like weave I hard weave like a spell between each one, and I guess my it looked like we got a little lower than normal, and my Indom I don't think procced on me before everyone else somehow. I don't know.
That's okay.
I'm the one using it.
The issue is like macro's so.
I mean, I guess we just use it there since I've died twice now.
I guess that's the thing. Like, could you just add in an Indom?
Yeah, if I didn't have Fey Blessing there between my first heal. Normally my thing is spam Concitation, and then I weave Fey Blessing hard in the first one, and I weave Indom hard in the second one. It seems like if I don't have exactly that, I just fall over dead. So I just need to make sure my raw heals are up there too.
The reason you died to heal propagation is because you were getting heals too early, by the way. So you got an
Nice.
extra heal before a hit when you were already full, and then everyone else got the heal after the hit.
Yeah, I think if I just hold Fey Blessing there though, I'll be okay. Cause that's every time I've done that I haven't died. Okay. I'll at least make it safer. But if we also have macro there, I'll never die.
The macro.
Oh,
was there.
the macro was there, right? It,
Died.
yeah. Okay, I guess I'm lying. I will die with macro there on occasion.
Yeah, the macro doesn't actually.
Don't worry, next expansion macro will have mid on it.
Yeah, I'll get fucking Star Sign.
No, they'll just put temperance on macro.
It's okay. Flannery will give it. Flannery will just give it the next neutral sign.
Yeah,
Isn't
they'll
every
delete
job-
Flannery, too.
Isn't every job reworked in this expansion?
Yeah, it's always next expansion.
So they say.
I mean, they used to actually rework jobs when they said that stuff.
They got a formula. to
Partners.
He's just chilling.
Yeah, the formula is that Summoner gets one new button every expansion.
Hell yeah, brother.
Also, comparing to like the furthest pull that we did through Fuse Field, we originally had Seraph on the first 2 mana explosions, and we did not have that this time, which might have been because of the recovery, because we ended up using Seraph during.
Yeah, I had to eat cause I died going into it. I had no Aether Flow, so to get a soil down, I had to eat my fairy. And then I just didn't have fairy skills. But I had bigger suckers.
You would equal suckers because you had weakness.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah,
I think
because normally I'm going to save all that shit there, but it's kind of a no-win situation. Choose between like Seraphism and some fairy skills and lose sucker.
Simply have nothing go wrong. Partner in. Arms into spread.
I thought you were staying.
You said you give yourself a personal Ellis to work out.
Yeah. If I see my health dropping way lower, it's way easier for me to just do it myself.
How's this clemency cat?
Or not this time.
I mean, clemency is literally half his HP, so really gotta do something.
It's better than nothing for sure.
Breathe. Orient yourself. Spread
Related
in.
to this past one. So like no. Should be a bit better.
Yeah, we'll be fine this time.
Like,
We'll be fine.
Look off shields.
You use macro.
Yes, I use that.
Because that was just like so much more comfy anyway.
I don't think it would have been fine if Captain.
DPS first.
I don't have a myth for Cap.
Proxy into spread. Getting. Why did I fucking put you up? We should have time to walk out, I think.
I'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine. Feels gonna be weak though.
Just wait for the auto pull.
Make sure Cap is top.
Adult's up in 10.
Oh,
There's no way. Just
That's too
Yeah.
far.
Just go off the rep. Go off the rep. Go now.
It's up now.
That's your next.
Zephyr.
I'm waiting.
One more and then Tank LB.
Cat.
Yep, going.
Ellis, wait.
Take LB.
Well,
Alice. Okay, now
Isa.
Waiting for default.
Sylvie.
Now
Oh, I'm in Seraphism. I'm in Seraphism. I can't deploy.
very
Wait
slow.
for
on
shields.
this one.
Wait for
Yeah,
shields.
rep.
Hachi.
Fuck.
Oh, we have no shields there.
Did 93,000 damage to me.
We did.
We
To be
ran out of
fair,
red.
I didn't save Veil. I used it on the first sector because I
I-
really live.
I honestly,
that's probably the right play, honestly.
I honestly think the play is just 5-3.
Question. Cap.
Yeah.
Probably, if we have nothing.
Can you click off Seraphism?
No, I'm pretty sure you can't. If I eat my fairy, it goes
Honestly,
away.
Find out.
Yeah, you find out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can.
hold on, 'cause-
Yo, that's fucking broken. That's fucking broken. All right, I had no idea. But I still would prefer just to do
Okay.
5-3 because all of our mitts up and we can keep topping the party there.
That is very fair. Yeah, that is very fair.
Okay. Do we want to switch to 5 mitts and then
Or are we like
3 with Tank LB?
are we like staggering our mid at all, or just ripping all at the same time?
I mean, if we
We'll
just
have to stagger a bit.
I mean, if
We
you
would
just
have to stagger like Adol or rep.
I mean,
We're not gonna
Adam's
have
Because
already-
they're
a-
only 15 versus 20 seconds.
I don't have
was
rep
already
2 up
decent.
until.
I have bed dismantle there also. It's 10 seconds.
I mean, if we're tank being the first 3, do you still not have rep for like the
Oh,
final
oh,
2 or something?
Oh, if Tank LB's first 3, I have rep.
Okay, then that's fine.
Oh, we're gonna tank LB first to let the Adel come up? Question mark.
Adol in the second rep.
Okay, that makes
There's
sense.
an argument to be made if you're doing 5-3, you could just start
Yeah, so 15-second mitt isn't going to last for 5 breaks regardless, so we do still need to stagger to some degree.
Yeah,
It'll last for 4 at most.
we can just do 5-3 still, and we'll just throw the addle as soon as it's up. That staggers one
We have
automatically.
2 reps, so that one's no big deal, and I can save Veil for when Adel falls off.
Okay.
Well, we keep saying 5-3, but 5-3 means I don't have rep 2.
3-5.
When I'm 3-5.
So we're okay. So we're hard commit to 3-5. Okay, that's fine.
We're gonna need something more on that dive boom.
Damage variance?
Yeah. So let me. Okay. So let me look there, because we get really low, and topping the party and trying to throw like 3 of my mitts on is like overclocking my brain. So let me see.
Is
You can
it?
mind potion a shield.
Really have nothing with that one.
Could you just do a?
Do we actually need soil on Fuse Down to survive?
I've been spot bidding like all forecasters on.
Fuse down's not the problem. It's after it.
No, but if we don't mid soil on Fuse Down, then you can just put it.
Oh, yeah. I'm checking where it came up here, because it's not up. It actually lasted. Yeah, it lasted to the. I'm looking at the wrong spot in the fight. Am
Used
I?
it for Fuse Down, and it's not up at all for dive.
Yeah. Okay. I found a spot.
I think if we just put a single target mitt on all forecasters, we can do Fuse Down without soil, and then just have it on dive and be fine.
Yeah, it's not up for this if I use it there. It comes up as this move goes off, so we just don't have it.
Use.
Why did I die there though? Is that just
Got
damage?
overkilled by 600. Yeah, that you just got high rolled.
Dear lord. Okay.
I thought you and Sylvie might have overlapped, but Sylvie didn't die, so.
Yeah, no. I was looking at it. No. I don't take a second hit, so yeah.
Also, this is gonna be last pull. Look at chat.
Yeah. Yeah, the hard part is like
Already close
topping the party when we like run up there. Running in after Fuse Down, topping the party, getting the mid out.
Can you have Sunsign used there?
Where?
The dive boom prior to Fuse.
You will just not have neutral for Fuse Field then.
You won't have neutral for Fuse.
Because Sunsign comes off of after neutral.
If you adlo me, I can keep an intervention. Because I'm dying to auto, so I have no gauge.
Okay,
I probably have I might have a TB in there.
Nah, but you should keep TBN on someone else. Because if it comes down to it, I can just, I don't know, Lemon Seer or Hyper Potion, Standing Bomb.
I can Seraph that. It won't be up for final Fuse Field, but
That's fine. If you could just Seraph there, then.
yeah, I'll Seraph there. That'll do it. I don't think so. I think it's just me. And I'm not soiling that mech right before it.
Oh boy. Do the tanks have mid?
You should probably just keep the soil there because I think the idea, if I'm
Okay.
not mistaken, maybe they were asking if like you could shift the soil later, but if we're just gonna use Seraph there, I think
Yeah.
just keeping the soil in place.
Okay.
Question. Do we have tank mid on Fuse down?
Do we
Yeah,
have it?
I've been putting. Wait, what do you mean, like a personal?
Yeah, like can the tanks mid the cast for Fuse down?
I've been mid and Kath.
Okay, you midding now.
And Zep is using his gauge for not dying.
Is there any preference for like where in Fuse Down you want to dismantle? It's only 10 seconds.
Infuse down? You mean
Oh, Fuse Field, yeah, sorry.
Well, if we're gonna start with if we're starting with LB, then you're going to dismantle
Are we starting with LB? I thought we were starting with 1.
We're doing 3-5.
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
Yeah. So we'd probably stagger it where we would obviously start with
Use it after 3 hits.
Adel Reprisal, and then probably follow that up then with Feint. Feint Dismantle.
So like.
You can use it after like the second hit, and it'll easily.
You mean you're talking 7-8? You're talking like 7-8 hits, right? Because LB isn't the
or second hit, non-LB.
Okay.
After the 5th hit, just put the
basically. I would say with my neutral probably falls off on the 7th and 8th hits, so that's probably going to be the hardest hit.
I can say Veil for any of them, so I can put Veil on 7-8.
Just saying, people need to
Probably put Veil on 8.
We can also put Deploy somewhere between 7 and 8 as well.
I mean, we would just put Deploy on 8 and put Veil on 7.
We just die on the 5th hit because.
No, we'll have.
Here is the one question that I have.
Partners then.
If we're LB on the first 3 hits, is it possible that a tank needs to LB and get a thing?
That's a good point.
Have Tank 2 do it.
Arms into partner.
Yeah, but tank 2. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll have. Maybe that's fast enough. Guess we'll
Yeah.
have.
Animation lock is only like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
The roll
it-
itself
but
is like
2
more than 2 seconds.
Who's tank 2? Zeph?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we either could just do Tank 2 or we could just have healers go first. Either or.
I mean, we could just keep it the same. No big deal. It doesn't matter.
Alice, are you always spamming your gen heal?
Yes. It's higher potency users, they're true.
You're fucking joking, right?
What do you mean? It literally comes equipped with a fucking shield.
The normal healers doesn't get augmented?
No,
Oh, you
it
think
doesn't.
my job works like that?
No, it
I
doesn't.
wish.
It's really stupid.
Then I'd actually have more healing.
Going to 1 after.
You know, all white mages heal gets augmented by Temperance?
Yeah. And also by fire.
Orient yourself. Spread and out.
Fairy, please! It waited so long!
Holy fuck!
Alright, we're chilling.
Unironically, Fairy diff!
Do we need to click off shields? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
I don't have a question.
Go fuck yourself,
The boss does that.
Make sure you do this.
DPS first. I'm gonna go for this spot as it.
Okay.
I don't think that was the correct spot. That's okay.
It was the open spot. Proxy into spread.
We're going to have secretary.
Oh, fuck.
What happened?
I just overlapped Ellis cause he was under my fucking hotbars and I didn't see him. Fuck me.
We can just test the tank LB, I guess.
We'll be fine.
Just get them up so they don't die the first hit.
That's fine, just use ours.
So Zephyr LB.
So you're the
Or
last
is it- I think that was too early.
Next.
Zephyr.
At
3.
You waited too long.
We're so dead. We're so
Ah, fuck.
We're turbo dead.
Yeah, you had to go ASAP.
I know, dude. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing coming out of death into that. That's my bad.
I mean, it's just a wipe if one of you two die.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Not enough healing to go around.
This is the ultimate healer shot. Shit.
Yeah, my bad. GG's, I mean, we're done there.
You're right. If we ever kick Ellis, this is like the fight we would use to trial the next healer.
A shield healer trial?
Oh my god, Tusk, when did you get here?
Yo, welcome back, Tusk.
No, come not us. You missed out on a banger fight. You got a samurai.
I think we chose the right fight. Once we got the gear right, which just was taking off more and more than we thought. Okay. Yeah. So Elevation, thanks for coming again. I appreciate your time. I thought your like looking at logs, working with us on the MIT was like very helpful. Give your thoughts on like that trial and whether it was productive or not. I know you had like a lot of questions from me when I told you we were doing this.
Yeah, well, I guess it was like just trying to understand maybe what you were looking to gain out of it. I do think like there's a way. I mean, like I did feel like it was productive, and like there's a way to like maybe make it even like a little more productive. It is a little maybe like niche in terms of what we're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not exactly a realistic situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Like in terms of like this is more like trial-y than I would say like preppy. Like this isn't an activity I would do for prep. This is specific for like analysts like stuff. So when we have you there, I want to like target something where you get to talk as much as possible. And I felt like you had a lot of opportunities to weigh in here. So in terms of that, yeah, for me at least, like accomplished that goal. But in terms of like your actual, like what we would actually have you doing in like a prog setting, it's not this. Especially in Savage, as we talked about. Like in Savage, I imagine we're just gonna like throw our shit places. It's gonna be good enough, and outside of like maybe like nudging 1 or 2 buttons here per fight, around per fight, like minus maybe floor 4, even a couple more, you'd just be doing other stuff. So.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I do actually think, like, from a prep perspective, like, in a way, it can be useful from the context that, like, with how much gear was removed, it really sort of reinforces the need to be consistent with what you're using pull by pull, because, like, we really couldn't afford... I mean, as much as, like, we tried to create at least a little bit of leeway and, like, a little bit of like a buffer in case something was missed. Like there were obviously just almost like every pull, or at least for like the last so many pulls, it just kind of felt like, well, we were missing this and so someone died. So like it kind of made things like very strict to the point where like you had to be consistent in using your kit at the same time through, otherwise it would just lead to an issue.
Yeah, and I can say that that's like just nothing we've ever like trained ourselves to, right? Like in general, like with like normally progging the fight, even in 710 crafted, right? There's like enough myth to go around that missing 1 or 2 buttons in most places, still you're like quite healthy. So yeah, so like this is what Ultimate should be like. This is how MIT should be an Ultimate for sure. So yeah, and I was definitely felt myself being challenged. Now I do know like specifically on this activity, it does come down to like just me in a lot of ways. So I felt I could have done better tonight, but yeah, in general, like there were like other myths that we like moved around and whatnot. So a lot of conversation from you. I do feel bad every time we do some stuff like this for the DPS specifically, because they have 1 myth button, and other than that, they're just like going through the motions every pull. But
I had a great time.
I was vibing, dude.
Yeah. Are you chill, guy?
We're off the charts.
Just chilling.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, I was just gonna say it. So anyway, Elevation. Unless you want to like spend another night with the team, I'm personally comfy with what I've seen of you. So you and I can talk more after this, and I can kind of like figure out where you're at in terms of like what you're looking at and whatnot. So.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll follow up with you on that tomorrow. And you can just respond to me whenever you get a chance. But yeah, so next steps for me would kind of just be like you and I figuring out what's going on, whether you're interested or not, and going from there. So.
I'll definitely be available tomorrow. I finally get like a couple days break from the LB Gen Lab.
Yeah, I know that's where all your time spent, so when it takes you a while to get back to me, I know you got a lot of stuff going on there, so